Good morning, everyone. I'm Teresa.
I'm David.
We are retired and road tripping. I want to show you what my husband came up with last night. We had a little rain shower come in. And he came up with this little contraption to keep the generator dry from the wet. We are going out. We are exploring. Oh, my hair. We're exploring Hog Creek Falls today. Rec area. It's down the road about 45 minutes to an hour. We're not sure. When you come into Arkansas, it might be 31 miles, but the time is going to be like over half of that. So 31 miles, and you normally would think, oh, half an hour. No, it would be like an hour or over because you're going through hills and like yesterday we were coming back from Blanchard Cavern Spring, and it was about 45 miles, hour and 30 minutes to get here. So just keep that in mind when you're in Northwest Arkansas. These hills and valleys and curves, and you got to drive slow. So we will pick you back up when we get over to Hog Creek Falls. All right, here we are going to Hog Creek Falls. We're staying right here in Richland Creek Wilderness. Fairview is right here. You go down Highway 123. See that little tent on the big piney? That's where Hog Creek Falls is. Check out this old bridge we're driving across. One lane, you gotta yield. Piney Creek this way. Not very impressive that way. It's pretty this way though. Beautiful drive heading over to Hog Creek Falls. We're just about there. There is Pam's Grotto waterfall hike just on the other side of the road. I want to show you this little dispersed camping spot right here. Okay, we've camped there once. There's a big drop off to get in there, but it's just down the road from Hog Creek Falls Rec area. And right on the top of this hill up here is the entryway to get into Pam's Grotto waterfall. And somebody, we just missed that, so we had to turn around, but somebody painted right down the road. See that? It says Pam's.
Pam's right there.
Like pretty much around here in Arkansas, you need to know where you're going to your waterfalls, because there's not, like if it's a National Park Service waterfall, they'll have signs out here, but all these other little waterfalls, you just got to know where you're going.
You got to have a waterfall book and it has coordinates.
Tim Ernst has one or two of those.
Here's our sign.
And just right down from Pam's Grotto waterfall is the Hog Creek Rec area.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the low
You have
water
to drive over the low water crossing. Sorry that it's raining. Low water crossing to get in here. And obviously you don't want to be back here camping if it's threat of a flash flood, because then you'll get stuck back here. Right in the middle of the Ozark National Forest. You're not accidentally going to go by this place. You either know where it's at, you go to it, or you don't. It's in between Hagarville, Arkansas, and Pelsor.
On 123.
Highway 123, baby. There's actually a waterfall called Highway 123 down the road. All right, let's see what we got down here. 6 people max.
Pelsor, and there's Hagarville.
2 vehicle. Is there a price?
I don't see one.
We think it's free Free camping.
Pack in, pack out.
Pack in, pack out. There's number one. Beautiful. Look at that site. They all look like they're on the outer loop, so you don't have to be camping by anyone.
Vault toilets.
There's site number 2. And to the left of that are your vault toilets. Site number 7. They left a bunch of firewood there. Right here, this little, see that little placard deal? That's where you go for pack rat falls. We got somebody camping here. Site number 8. Hang on, I'm going to get back to my story as soon as I get done with this. Here's site number 9, big site. People at site number 10. Okay, I'm going to pull over right here. We're going to have to get out to see the falls. Okay, anyway, we were talking about that dispersed camping spot. Dave spent an hour or 2 helping somebody who was dispersed camping. Over there, they locked their keys in their truck, and he was doing everything he could to try to help them get that undone. So then after that, we came back here and did this Pack Rat Falls hike. We were actually going to camp here in the camp, but then we could hear from our hike that they got their truck started and they left. So then we went over there and took that camping spot. And that is a gorgeous camping spot. Okay, here we are. We're at Hall Creek Falls. And this just shows you how little rain they have, because normally this is flowing a lot better over here. But it's still pretty. We got a little bit of a waterfall. All right, there you have it, Hall Creek Falls. It's about halfway in between Pelsor and Hagarville, Arkansas on Highway 123.
Yes, 14 miles north of Hagarville.
Anything else you got in there you want to add, Dave?
It says it's the Ozark Highland Trail goes through here. It's 9 sites, 2 vault bathrooms.
Normally that water, well, it just depends on rain. Okay, so it's obviously hasn't rained a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
So that waterfall is not going nearly as high as what we've seen before. But we're also here at the end of July. So
it's 12 miles down from Highway 7 from Pelsor.
The Highway 123 is a gorgeous highway to drive, and everybody should do that. And just before we close this out, there are numerous signs back there about flash flood warnings.
Yep.
Make sure that you're aware. There's a creek that comes in the side, and I think there's a creek that comes in the back, in addition to that big creek we just drove through. So if it gets raining a lot, all those creeks converge, and then there's a big flood.
Yep.
You don't want to get caught there. All right, Dave, anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
All right, well, that was a nice little stop. We videoed it. And, free camping, we can confirm that it is free camping back there. So, United States Forest Service, we love them. Okay, anything else, Dave? Is that it?
Nothing I can think of.
All right, America's beautiful. Get out and see it.
Like, subscribe if you want to.
We'll see you on the road.